Hello everyone watching on YouTube and hello everyone watching on Twitch. The new DLC has just dropped, Dawn of the Dukes. I'm not going to be doing a patch rundown this time around. I'll let you guys figure that out. I'll leave a link below this video with the patch notes though, so you guys can take a look and see for yourselves. What I am going to do though is take a look at the two new civs that dropped the DLC, the Bohemians and the Poles, and they seem pretty interesting and pretty overpowered from what I've seen so far. So let's go in and check out, take a look at the tech tree, check them out a little bit and see exactly what they have in store for us here, okay? So let's get in here, tech tree for the Bohemians to start things off. First of all, Bohemians are described as a gunpowder and monk civilization. Their blacksmith, monasteries, and universities cost 100 wood. That's their first bonus. Cost minus 100 wood, excuse me. That's a really good discount. That's a good discount for feudal age, and then for castle age, that's a double discount. Keep in mind, Saracens have only their market costing minus 100 wood, and that already is decent. You know what I mean? So having 3 buildings costing minus 100 wood is pretty massive, especially one in feudal age. And that's going to make their fast castle and potentially even their fast imp pretty smooth. Chemistry and hand cannoneer available in castle age. Now, that I think that sounds better than it actually is. Hand cannoneer, although it did get buffed in this patch, I'm not sure how strong that is because that unit does kind of die to skirms and archers, even in castle age. Like once skirms and crossbowmen have ballistics, hand cannoneer doesn't do a whole lot. However, this could be a really strong push in low mass situation. Like I can see hand cannoneer plus mangonels being a really solid push, for example. But hold on, chemistry and castle age does also affect crossbowmen, for example. I do notice that in their tech tree they don't have access to cav archers, so maybe crossbowman with chemistry could be something to go for. But I really think that this bonus sounds better than this. We'll see if this does provide like some meta strategies, but for now it seems like it's pretty niche. Spearman line deals plus 25% bonus damage. That's pretty good. Reminds me a little bit of like some Japanese bonus for their infantry, but only affecting spearmen here. And of course, only spearmen versus cavalry. Fervor and Sanctity affect villagers. That's actually insane. So basically what Fervor does is that it makes the villagers move, or makes the monks move 15% faster, and Sanctity gives them 15 plus 15 HP. So for a villager, they're going to have plus 15 HP, which is, that's okay, that doesn't matter. But moving 15% faster is absolutely insane, I believe. Like, hold on, let me show you something. For handcarts, like if I go to the TC, handcarts makes you move 10% faster, and wheelbarrow another 10% or 10% faster. So 15% faster on top of those two is pretty insane, in my opinion. That keep an eye out for this. Getting to castle age, dropping a cheaper monastery, and then also instantly getting fervor and then a couple monks is huge. I would say sanctity, don't really care about that. It's good eventually, but don't rush sanctity because extra 15 HP does not do as much as fervor, which movement speed is way more valuable. It's good on defense since you can run away from knights a bit faster, dodge crossbowman shots a bit faster, and it also lets you have an economy bonus at the same time. Guys, this is absolutely insane. And then finally, mining camp technologies for free. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Guys, I just trying to see what mining camp upgrades they have. Oh my god, they have everything. Oh god, that's so bad. That's really good. The civ is completely overpowered by the looks of things. We'll have to take a look at the tech tree later, but this civ seems they have 3 eco bonuses. They have cheaper buildings, they have faster moving villas and more HP villas, and then they also get many camp upgrades for free. This is 3 eco bonus civ. Guys, this is on par with, like, maybe even better than Frank eco. Like, Frank have also 3 eco bonuses kind of thing. This is maybe, like, on par with that, honestly. Or maybe, I think this seems better. Because this is more generic.
Always entertaining to attack you. Can't wait for next guess the Aoe2.
Yeah, and blacksmiths for 50 woods, that makes for really good walls. In feudal age, that's very cheap walls. That's dangerous. That's a really good way to use them. Same thing in castle age with monasteries and universities, especially university. Really easy university walls in castle age and onwards. Fantastic. This civ seems OP so far. Unique units is the Hussite wagon. Very close to a hussar. Close one, guys. Close one. It's a siege weapon. And the Hoof Nice is the bombard cannon. We'll take a look at those a bit later. For unique techs, we have Wagenberg Tactics, which makes their gunpowder units move 15% faster. I also want to point out that this is their Castlage unique tech, so potential for hand cannoneer and Castlage and gunpowder units moving 15% faster. That's pretty good.
Burgundians/Sicilians were underpowered at launch, so they launched the most broken civs in Aoe history.
It seems a bit like that, eh? Thanks for the subs, guys. Then they have got the Hussite reforms, which is the monks and monastery upgrades have their gold cost replaced by food. That seems overpowered as well in late game. Wait, all their food cost? Wait, this is insane. We have to look at the monk tech tree later, but you can have late game depending on if this upgrade has to be expensive, because if this upgrade is cheap, you can get it in imp, like mid imp, and then be making monks for food. And monks are one of the most overpowered unit in Age of Empires just because of how efficiently it trades. So if they have good monk tech tree, that's absolutely insane. Okay. Then their team bonus is market works 80% faster. It's pretty much only useful for team games, to be fair. Because in 1v1s, you actually don't need this at all. Yeah, this is only a team bonus, which obviously makes sense. It's a team bonus, but it's only useful for team games unless you're trading with your opponent in 1v1. Or maybe on Marketplace, this could be useful. I'm going to quickly just mute subs here, guys, just because this is a YouTube video. Sorry about that.
Hi Hamza.
Hello.
Thank you for the awesome content and being an amazing gentleman.
No problem,
I'm
man.
from Turkey. Can you play Turks in your next game?
We'll see about that, man. We'll see about that. But thanks for the kind message. Alright, let's take a look at the tech tree here real quick. So for the archer range, we've got a pretty bad tech tree, but it looks at things. They have all the way up to Arbalest, but no thumb ring, missing Cowatcher completely. The first civ of the game that's doing that. And then we've got Elite Skirm and Hand Cannoneer, of course, in Castlage, which is pretty interesting. Moving on to the barracks here, we've got Champion Halberdier, and we have full upgrade. So they got a full upgraded barracks. We'll see how the blacksmith looks like. And yeah, their stable looks very, very... yeah, the civ has shitty tech tree though, honestly. Wait, this civ has like broken techs, or like broken bonuses, but shitty tech tree. They have a full upgraded barracks, sure. Their knights are terrible though. They have light cav and cavalier with only husbandry, missing bloodlines, missing paladin, hussar, missing camel, and anything else. Their siege, okay, they get like bombard cannon and hoof knights. Bohemian unique siege weapon costs the same as a bombard cannon. Siege weapon with long range, strong versus buildings and siege weapons, weak versus melee units. This is like, it seems like exactly the same as a bombard cannon. Does it require chemistry? It doesn't require chemistry, but you can upgrade it to elite. Interesting. Okay. Blacksmith, they're only missing the cav, but their cav is trash anyway. So yeah, you don't want to go cav with the civ pretty much ever, unless you have a really good reason for it. Everything else is fair game. So I guess the Arbalest is still pretty decent. Only missing, ring archer armor. Sorry, not ring archer armor. Thumb ring. You're missing thumb ring with their Arbalest, but you have everything else, which is pretty good. Their navy is pretty solid. No, actually, pretty weak. Galleon with bracer still good though. That's pretty much your only option, plus elite cannon galleon. University is stacked though. You have full upgrades on university except heated shot, and you have bomber tower and keep, which is nice with fortified walls. So pretty good kind of defensive civilization there. And then we've got Hussite Wagon as a unique unit, which is also a siege weapon. Units behind it receive 50% less damage from incoming projectiles. Strong versus archers, weak for siege weapons. So this is like a glorified siege ram, pretty much. I'm not sure how big this will be, but this seems like a glorified siege ram more than anything. But we'll see how that plays out, to be fair. Wagenberg Tactics. Gunpowder units move 50% faster. It's 300 to 300. And then the Imperial Age one, 800 450 to make their monks free, or monks cost foods and monk upgrades, guys. This is potentially, and they have all the monk upgrades. That's potentially really, really overpowered. Like, the thing is, this is not an arena. This is not an arena technology here. This is not a monk rush arena, because an arena food is hard to get with fast imp. This is not a fast imp technology, guys. This is, you boom, you have a huge economy, and in late game you spam monks like I spam hussar. That's pretty much how I think of that. You spam monks, you play monk, siege, infantry in late game. Maybe Arbalest as well as an option. That's how you play the civ, from what I've seen so far. Because you have fully upgraded champions, and you have, and then you have the hoof knights cannon, which could be good. You have the unique unit, which could be good. I'm not sure about that. You have siege engineers and all that good stuff. And then you can have Siege, Monk, Infantry. It's a pretty good late game, although hard to play. And Ecotex, you get everything except crop rotation. And free mining camp upgrades is absolutely insane. So my thoughts on the Civ here real quick. Let me end it off. And I would just say that the Civ seems really overpowered when you look at just their bonuses. But when you look at the tech tree, it's quite weak. They're missing a lot of options, especially the Cav Archer, completely missing. Stables, pretty bad. So it's going to be hard to play the Civ, in my opinion. It's going to be unique. You have to do something different. But if you find the right strategies with the Civ, I think the Civ is going to be like pretty overpowered. So hard to play, but overpowered is what I'm feeling right now. All right, so that's the first Civ. We spent around 10 minutes there. We're going to go on to the next civilization here, which is new with the patch. And once again, I'm not going to show the patch. I'll leave that in the description below for you guys to check out. I won't make a YouTube video about that. I will check it out on Twitch later, though. So here we have the Poles. This is the second Civ that was released. And this is classified as a cavalry civilization. Their bonuses are as follows. The villagers regenerate 5 HP per minute in Dark Age, 10 in Feudal, 15 in Castle, and 20 in Imperial Age. 20 HP per minute. That doesn't seem that good a bonus, honestly. That's actually quite weak of a bonus. Like, villagers regenerating is not that useful in a lot of cases, except in tower rushing situations. But tower rushing situations is not crazy. The only thing that's gonna, like, the only thing this really does is that it makes it, you know those weak HP, those on the farms, which I Hera snipe very famously, that's not really gonna help that much. That's not gonna be a possibility, I should say. So that's gonna help there a lot. But other than that, I don't see this being that good. It is, chat's telling me it is in-game minutes, not real minutes, okay? That's, I guess, a bit faster. Full walk replaces the mill. We'll take a look at the full walk later. Stone miners generate gold in addition to stone. Wait, that's pretty good. That's a reasonable eco bonus. Wait, this Civ might be pretty good at tower rushing then, combining this bonus with this bonus. You gather stone and gold, you tower rush, and then use the gold that you generated from mining stone to just buy food and click up as well. If these guys have good cavalry, it could be a good tower rushing situation. Civilization. We'll take a look. Only 3 bonuses though, like Bohemians had 5. Can we take 1 from Bohemians and give it to the Poles, please? Unique units is the Aoe2, which is the infantry, and the winged hussar, which is cavalry. I can't wait to check that out. Unique text is the Slacha privileges, which gives knights costing minus 60% gold. Okay, wow, that's a lot. Why give them winged hussar and also give them this though? Okay. And Legacy, like cavalry, deals trample damage. Whoa. Yo. How much? How much trample damage? This is insane. This is my favorite Civ. This is insane. Team bonus, cavalry, like cav, and hussar plus 1 attack versus archers. Yo, that's insane as well. Yo, I am so down for this Civ. This Civ is actually insane. Let's take a look at the texture here and see if there's actually some holes missing in the texture. If this is just good. This is legit my favorite Civ. Okay, Arbalest is in there, which I really like. Cavalry civilizations usually don't have Arbalest, so having Arbalest gives them an extra kind of option, which I really like. Also opens the way for Hussar Arbalest, which is a top tier composition. They also get Heavy Cav Archer upgraded Thumb Ring, only missing Parthian Tactics, which is okay. No hand cannon here, by the way, but that's okay. Going to their barracks here, they've got champions, fully upgradable looks of things, yep, and only missing Halberdier and no regional unique units. Going on to their stable here, which is what we're kind of most interested in, the Winged Hussar is replacing the regular Hussar. Upgrade costs slightly more than the Hussar upgrade, I believe. Unless they made the Hussar upgrade cost more overall. No, so the Winged Hussar does indeed cost a bit more. 600 food and 800 gold total to upgrade to a Winged Hussar. But their stats should be slightly better here. So they have 9 base attack instead of the 7. They've got 80 HP instead of the 75. And aside from that, they have an extra melee armor as well. This unit is absolutely insane. This unit reminds me of the Magyar Hussar in a lot of ways. And it's actually better than the Magyar Hussar in a lot of ways because even though it might have weaker stats, it actually has the ability to be made from a stable, which is so much better than making it from a castle. So the Winged Hussar is an actual beastly unit here, and I can't wait to use it. They only get Cavalier, but remember, these Cavalier have potential to be costing minus 60% gold. So in late game scenarios, in team games, you can spam Cavalier with less gold needed. Could also be good with on 1v1s. Although, to be honest, guys, in 1v1, I think the Winged Hussar feels better than a Cavalier, honestly. Like, even if you get the gold discounts, I think Winged Hussar might just be the better option. Just because you're getting the trample damage, you're getting the extra attack versus archer, that's like really good, you know? And so I don't know, I feel like, and by the way, let me just point out that the team bonus, this works in feudal age. So scout cavalry, if you go all in scouts with the civ, you can destroy archer civs if you get like good surround against them, okay? So minus 60% gold is only 30 gold for the cavalier. So it costs 90 resources. That could be really good, guys. I'm not sure. I have to test that out. I still think the winged hussar can be on par with the cavalier, even if it costs minus 60% gold, only costs 30 gold. But we'll have to see about that. And aside from that, they get Bloodlines Husbandry, which is pretty cool. As far as their siege weapons, they get Siege Ram and Bombard Cannon. I want to go back. Does this civ get Thermite? Yes, it does. So Arbalest and Hussar is looking really good so far. They get Siege Ram and Bombard Cannon as their main siege weapons. Onagers are in there, but, you know, situational. Okay, they're Blacksmith. No, why? No, you ruined it. Oh, the civ sucks. The civ's trash. The civ's trash. No. Oh my god, you ruined it. Dudes, you were so close, Microsoft. You were so close. So close. This is... Doing the Hussar's trash now. It sucks. Oh my god. No. This is not like... This is not like you're missing an upgrade. Microsoft, please. You're not missing an upgrade here. Take Blast Furnace away. This is not an upgrade. This is... You can't play Hussar without this. Did they get some Pierce Armor from like the Monastery or something? Hold on. The Monastery text, do they affect anything? Does this guy give them something? Damage the armor? I read armor, I got excited. No, nothing gives them armor? Oh no, that's really bad, but that's really bad. Like that's... I think their cav is actually unplayable now. With the trample damage, they're still insane. Like, okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Hold on. Their Castle Age is going to be fantastic, obviously. You're missing no upgrades in Castle Age. So, in my opinion, the best play that seems so far is getting the Knights costing minus 6% gold in Castle Age, and then making a bunch of Knights in Castle Age and ending the game in Castle Age. Feels like, honestly, the best thing. Bohemians, yeah, Bohemians do not get CA at all, that's true. So I think... Okay, so I think, like, probably their best play... This feels really weird, honestly. I mean, listen, it might still be good. Like, it might still be good. You can go, like, trample damage with light cav, and that's... Or like, Knights minus 6% gold, and even without this, you should be fine. I'm really surprised to see this missing, though. I expect to see Blast Furnace missing, not that. But that's interesting. Anyway, they got Blast Furnace. They have fully upgraded Arbalest, by the way. So I'm thinking Arbalest into Light Cav could be good, or all the Knights and Castle. This seems still pretty flexible. I'm disappointed in this because this is such an important tech. This is such an important tech for a late game, honestly, for cavalry civs. And I'm really surprised that it's missing this, but it's what it is. Now going to the dock, they have Bracer Galleons and Fast Fire Ships, and that's pretty good, but it's pretty mediocre overall. The missing Siege Engineers, but they do get Bomber Tower, which is interesting. And as far as their unique unit goes, they have, it's called an Obuch, it's an infantry, which can damage the armor of units it is fighting. I think that means, like, the units this hits have less armor. So maybe Arbalest plus this guy can be a good composition in general. It's weak versus archers at long range. So basically the longbow. Wow, that's literally one unit, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, weak at archers and long range sounds good. And as far as unique text costing, oh, that's so expensive. I don't really see that being useful in early castle. That's a late castle, probably Imperial Ace thing. This makes -1 armor per hit. You know why they give this guy? Because they want other Civ cavalry to lose armor as well. Does this affect melee armor and pierce armor, or just melee armor? So, by the way, I'm thinking like Arbalest plus Obuch could be pretty good. Like, that seems like a pretty good composition. They have 80 HP plus 2. They have 80 HP, 95 HP. This unit is crazy. It costs 20 gold. This unit is insane. 95 HP and 95 HP, 10 attack, 2 armor. This unit is absolutely insane. And the upgrade to upgrade is so cheap. Guys, Poles, I don't think it's a cavalry civ. I think they have some cav options, but I think they're better off as an archer civ. This is archer infantry, honestly. This is Archer Infantry Civ, in my opinion. Their cav line does not seem that good. It depends how much trample damage is dealt. It depends on how strong this is, but this seems too expensive, to be honest. Yeah, you are missing Ring Archer armor, but that's not the most important upgrade on Arbalest, by the way. So that's okay to be missing that, right? We'll take a look here. We'll take a look. Monastery tax, I mean, listen, Redemption is there, and Sanctity is there, and Block Printing. So they have all the useful ones, just missing some of the situational ones. As far as eco upgrades, you have pretty much everything except Two-Man Saw and Gold Shaft Mining, so pretty good there. All right, so last kind of thoughts before I end off this YouTube video. So I just want to say that those are the two new civs. It feels like the Bohemians are stronger on paper. Might be trickier to play. The Poles are not as straightforward as I thought they would be. They're not just a pure cavalry civ. Oh, and we got to take a look at the folklore mill or something like that. Sorry about that. Yeah, the mill. Sorry, before I forget, this is why I have chat for me. The mill. Where are we at? The full work. It costs 125 wood. I'm getting scammed. Unique building of the poles used to deposit food and research farming technologies. Immediately collects 10% of food from nearby newly constructed farms. Nearby, okay, we'll see about that. Provides 5 population, okay, not bad. So I guess that's where the 25 extra wood comes from. It's like a house. And build near forage bushes or other sources of food. So this is their eco bonus, I guess. So you get immediately collects 10% of food from nearby newly constructed farms. That's pretty good. 7 squares range, yeah, so it can have 7. It has 1000 HP, which is slightly more than a regular mill. How much does a regular mill have? Sorry, you don't always know this. 600 HP, so that's pretty good. That's good against men at arms for sure. And you get instant food from nearly seeded farms. So I think you want to farm around this in Dark Age whenever you can, or in Feudal Age, or in Early Feudal. You farm around the mill. Alright guys, so like I said, I'm going to end the video now. Sorry about forgetting that a little bit, but I just want to say my initial thoughts for the YouTube boys as well, boys and girls of course, that I think the Bohemians seem better on paper, but they're harder to play, and the Poles, I thought they're going to be a pure cavalry civ. They're actually way more flexible than that, and their cavalry does not seem that overpowered at all, because you're missing that last armor upgrade. And this is my thoughts kind of from a competitive mindset. I'm not sure how these civs will play out. It's kind of like a lower range of ELOs. We'll see how that plays out, but for me, at like the competitive section, I feel like Bohemians should be stronger if played correctly, and we'll see where the Poles stand. They seem pretty decent as well. So thanks for watching my little civ overview here of the 2 new civs, and like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.